Hey, what's up? It's Meltdown Man, Chad Moore here. Hey, I just wanted to stop by real quick and drop a few thoughts about competition. So everybody knows how the climate is nowadays, man. Like, job market's hot, um, economy's hot, competition's hot, right? And competition can be a good thing. I think we all agree with that, and it's easily utilized inside your organization or your departments or whatever group that you organize and you lead, to be an effective um, product multiplier, right? So you can use competition internally inside your teams to motivate them, especially if you have multiple teams, to compete against each other to get good results. And that can be a positive thing. But you have to be very cognitive and conscious about how that competition is managed. So it's your responsibility as the leader to understand what is involved with your competition. So take for instance, I used to call this shift warfare. So at work, we used to have multiple departments, first, second, and third shift. And what we would do is a lot of times we would set them in competition against each other in quality or whatever, safety, whatever. That led for an internal competition, so they're striving against each other to win or to be the other. One problem with that is there were always usually a clear winner and loser. Okay. Um, when you do that, when you line out a clear winner or loser, it can cause strife in between your departments or your teams or whoever you're managing. The problem with that is it ended up being something I called shift warfare, where one of your teams was always looking at the other team as they didn't do as much, or they didn't work as hard, or they didn't clean up as much, they didn't produce as much, they didn't have as good ideas, and it was constant back and forth. So whenever these teams were having to work simultaneously on something, you would almost get to a point to where it could be sabotage, honestly. And that sounds crazy that inside of a company. Well, think about how you've lined these two teams up, or three teams, or multiple teams, or you line them up against each other. So when it comes time for all of them to really work together, it's difficult for them. So just think about internal warfare inside departments that you lead. Okay, if you can figure out a way to minimize that and maintain the competitive nature within those departments, that's a good thing. If you can't, don't do it. Don't set people against each other that you cannot manage on how to bring them out of it, and not be against each other or set up as enemies after whatever competition you set up. So hey, if you think those are good thoughts and want to hear more about it, or want more explanation, just let me know. Right now, I'm just kind of dropping different topics and different subject matter to think about, and really just want to find out what you guys want to hear more of. But anyways, hey, I appreciate y'all's time. If you got a chance or opportunity, hit like or subscribe on YouTube or share if you're on LinkedIn or Facebook. I really appreciate you guys. And this is Meltdown Man signing out. Peace.